Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Huge shout out to the members as always. If you want to become a member, go ahead and click that join button. But in today's video, we got a preparation type of video, I guess you could call it, a guide, whatever you want to call it. I'm just basically going to give you guys a rundown of what I'm doing to prepare for the One Escanor on global, right? He should be coming out in 9 days or something like that. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you guys what I personally just been doing just to prepare for him, in terms of like equipment, materials, units to go ahead and like use him with, just certain things in the game that you guys might want to watch the video, you know, to go ahead and get just a good general idea of what to expect, what to save up, etc, etc. So again, if you guys aren't subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button and the join button. But let's go ahead and let's get into preparing for the One Escanor on global. Now, I am farming up these, you know, awakened material mats for blue units. I am every day. I'm gonna go inside the, until he comes out, every day I'm gonna go inside the, you know, the material shop for each of these, right? And I'm just gonna buy 5. I'm literally just gonna buy 5. It's not expensive. It only costs 100,000 per each of them, right? It's really not that expensive. By the time he comes out, I will definitely have enough to go ahead and just straight up awaken him. So if you guys want to, I would actually recommend doing this. It is smart. You could also farm the boss battle stages just to go ahead and get these materials, although I find that just going into the shop and just buying 5 of them each day isn't that bad. It might, you know, total up eventually, but there are ways to grind money now. We actually have a gold farming thing, like a gold farming stage, so money shouldn't be really much of a problem. Also, we do get a lot of SSR chests. There are some SSR chests in the exchange shops as well that are out on global, so it shouldn't really cost that much. Now, of course, you could go ahead and also go to the knighthood shop and buy them, which is really a really good tactic as well. But if you want to save up your knighthood points for something else, you know, then go ahead and go to the material shop and just buy these certain things that you need to go ahead and awaken them. It's really not that expensive, right? You don't have to buy every single one of them. Just buy the ones you need every day, which would be less of a cost on you. But me, myself, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to buy all of them. Just, you know, for the One Escanor and just all the other blue units that I don't have awakened as well. I'm just going to, you know, buy them and just awaken them in one go. So it is a really smart tactic in my opinion. But if you want to farm it at the, you know, boss battle stages or just buy it at the knighthood, you have that option as well, right? Or use the chest too, whatever you prefer. But that's what I'm doing personally. Now, I'm also farming up right now materials to just go ahead and straight limit break him. The one thing I hate the most about this game, I would say, are the demon raids. I feel like they could make the demon raids available at all times. I really do feel like that is an option. At this point in the game, we have a lot of units, and simply waiting every day to farm up mats, it's kind of tedious, annoying, and kind of dumb, right? At the start of the game, it was cool because, you know, limit breaking wasn't, you know, that crazy or that prominent. But now we have all of these units that are out, and we need to farm up demon mats every single day, right? It's good to do your demon raids, but again, I feel like they could just make it, you know, you have one stage, which is the red demon, you can farm every day on whatever difficulty you decide to do, gray, crimson, etc, etc, because eventually we will surpass the 80 out of 80, and having an extra, what, 4 levels, that's going to be too much, man. That's going to be a lot. So I do feel like they could, but yeah, I am farming up the demon mats. I have enough books, right? I'm probably going to see if I can get more blue books, whatever. I'm saving up my SSR pendants. I did have almost 30 of these, but with the new characters that came out, I just went ahead and awakened them, and it just costs a lot. So I am starting to farm them back up, so that way I have enough to go ahead and straight up awaken the one when he comes out as well. It only costs, what, 15 SSR pendants. And Green Arthur should be releasing with him. I don't see why they wouldn't, right? But yeah, he should be releasing with him, and you want to go ahead and get 30 if you want to awaken Arthur. That's not bad either. So that's what I'm doing for these. I'm just gonna go ahead and every day do my demon raids. I'm just gonna go ahead and try and get as much mats as I can until he comes out. Now, when he does come out, I should basically have enough. You only need 50, which isn't bad, right? You only need 50 of each. But the problem is waiting every day to do it is kind of annoying, and plus I don't have Jericho So I can't really guarantee myself. What is it? Is she the gray demon? I think she's the gray demon. And I do have Elizabeth, but I don't have her cosmetics, and I do have Meliodas, which I can just guarantee the Crimson Raid. But it, you know, it is kind of sucky that I don't have Elizabeth, or you know, Jericho or Elizabeth's cosmetics. So yeah, but that's what I'm gonna do for that. And you guys should probably do that as well if you don't already. Just go ahead and, even if you don't play the game, you know, crazy, you're not a better, you know, you're not trying to go hard on the game, just farm up your demon mats. It does pay off in the end, guys. I'm telling you right now, it does really pay off. And then what am I doing in terms of equipment? Now equipment, right? Where is Jericho? So I have these on Jericho right now, right? Crit, like in the defense slots, right? So I have 2 sets of crit gear. I just put it on Jericho so that way I could find it when he comes out. But these are actually for Escanor. I'm gonna, you know, obviously re-roll the sub stats and I'm gonna make them better. But yes, these 2 are actually for the one Escanor when he comes out, because I already have an attack and defense set on my current Escanor, the green one that's out. So all I need to do is make 2 crit damage sets for the one, and then that way I will be able to just engrave it, and it won't cost that many engrave stones either because there's only 2 equipment sets, right? And that way I'll have my attack and crit damage for him when he arrives. Now, if you're asking yourself, why are you doing attack and crit damage instead of HP and crit damage? Well, to be honest, I might do both, but I do want Escanor to do as much damage as possible. I think the only way I'm gonna do engraved HP set on the one Escanor is if I manage to get him 4 out of 6 or above. If he's 3 out of 6, I'm not doing it, right? I just want him to do crazy damage. That's all I really want him to do. That's what he is. He's a DPS unit. He's really not meant to, you know, have crazy amount of HP. And besides, him having, you know, insane HP doesn't matter because his influx card is basically scales off the remaining HP that he has. So even if you have, like, let's say 500k max HP, it really won't change the damage output, because again, it's at 100% when it's at max HP all the time, right? It's not like, oh, I'm gonna do this and give him a buff. No, that's not how it works. It's just remaining HP, right? So yes, I am running attack and crit damage on Escanor, or the one Escanor when he comes out, right? Do I have it on him right now? No, I do not. And my rolls for the one Escanor are actually pretty decent, right? They're actually not the worst. I do need to work on his this one, because I'm not gonna use these 2, but I do have, you know, 14.1%, 15%, and this was back when the game first dropped, so I didn't touch it. So I am gonna probably re-roll this one at the very least, because that way I do still want him to have a lot of HP, but I don't think running an HP and crit damage set at the, you know, when I first get him will be that smart of a thing to do. I am gonna probably just run attack and crit damage just to prepare for his arrival. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for him in terms of equipment. I'm also trying to build up good counter units to him, but really the only one that I can think of that are like good counters to him is pretty much like Blue Droll. Blue Droll's a good counter to him, maybe even Green Droll, right? But Blue Droll is a good counter to him because of the taunt card that he has. He also has very good crit resistance. Very good crit resistance, being at 94 crit resistance, right? And then also he does, he also does have his commandment, which increases his resistance by 30%, stackable of 3 times, so 90%, right? He is a very, very good unit to use to, like, not necessarily counter him, but just to make sure he's not, like, ass blasting all units on the field when he first appears in the match. You know what I mean? But yes, Blue Droll is a very good unit. I have him 5 out of 6. I mean, I'm trying to get that last copy of him, but yeah, he's a very good unit to go ahead, and if you want to cuck the one, he is pretty good for that in terms of just like survivability. Now, the only thing that sucks is if the one is ran with Sariel. Sariel's pretty much gonna make him like just obsolete because of the Power Strike card, and then the one doing really good damage, because the one still can do damage even without critting, just not the craziest, right? So yeah, I think you could use either or. The Green Droll, maybe not as much because he doesn't taunt, but the blue one, yeah, you can definitely use the blue one for sure. Another good unit is Green Fighter Diane. I do not know how the banner for the one's gonna look like when he drops, But I am hoping that she is actually on his banner if they do decide to change it up. They said they were going to stay true to the banners on JP, so I really don't know. But if she is on the banner, that'd be really, really good. But yeah, I am working on her because she's very, very good. She hard body counters him, actually. Not only is she green, but she also has this, right? She also has this taunt card, which increases her defense-related stats by 80, 120, and 200%. Now, rank 1, just increasing it by 80% is like, it's just like absolute insanity, because her resistance is 27.5%. And if you like use that card to increase her resistance by 80%, just at rank 1, by the way, she's literally over, what is it, 100% resistance. It's insane. It's actually insane. And she won't be getting crit. And then when she gets a rank 3, forget about it. She's no. No, like, it's actually insane. And then she also has this, her passive, which taunts enemies and then creates a barrier equal to 300% of defense at the start of turn. So I am working on her set right now. I'm hoping to get engravement stones. I'll probably most likely have to buy engravement stones in order to do it off rip. But the only unfortunate thing is I wasn't being smart when I got copies of her. It was a while back, actually, when I got copies of her, but I could have had her 6 out of 6. And I pulled a stupid, and I used them. I'm stupid, but yeah, I should have been smarter about it, and saved her. Should have saved her dupes. But if she's on his banner, it'd be very, very nice. But she's a good counter to him, like really, really good. Somewhat better than Droll in some situations. But yeah, and then what to run with the one? Obviously, Green Gother, right? You guys already know Green Gother's like top tier, yada, 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 right? But people do actually run some weird setups. They do run the one with that Green Diane, actually, which is a good strategy to use. They run him with, like, you know, like Lost Bane sometimes. They run him with Goddess Elizabeth. They run him with Sario. You could even run him with Tarmios because Tarmios, you know, barrier thing. It does reduce damage dealt to him, so it's very, very nice. If you're trying to be toxic, you could just run the one Gother and Elizabeth, right? But if you know, want to have some fun, you could just run the one, maybe like Blue Droll and Green Diane, just to have a little bit of fun or something like that. But most times, like more than often, people just run Lost Vein or Goddess Elizabeth or Sario or, you know, Green Diane sometimes. But yeah, you know, the one when he comes out, people have said he's a boring unit, and he probably is, but that doesn't take away from the fact that he's still top tier. You know what I mean? Like, he's still a very, very top tier unit. In my opinion, all the festival units are kind of like eh. The only real fun one and like that came out, in my opinion, is Festival King. Even though he is probably like the bottom tier of the festival units, right? He's still, I think, a little bit more fun. And even then, he really just works on debuff, so he's not used as much. But I think he's a lot more fun than these other, 3 units. And Assault Mode Meliodas as well, right? So, yeah. That's basically it, guys. I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of what I'm doing to prepare for the one's arrival on Global. Again, he should come out in 9 days or so, whenever I put up this video, right? Just, you know. So he should come out soonish. You just be prepared. Start saving up your materials. Start, you know, grinding money if you need to. Start grinding up equipment stones, awakening stones, etc., engravement stones, all of that stuff. Save your gems. Just keep grinding. That's all I can really tell you. And be smart about how you're using your mats. But otherwise, it's all up to you guys. As always, I will see you all next time.